everybody, it is Nick Chappell back for another Nick Does Disney, and as you can tell by my surroundings, I'm in Disney Springs, and right now I'm headed to the best cookie place in the entire world. It is the greatest and best cookie you will ever have. We're talking about Gideon's. You've seen me eat it before at Polite Pig. I've never done a video from the actual new Gideon's location here in Disney Springs, so in case you weren't familiar, you actually get on a virtual wait list because it can get up to like a 2-hour, 3-hour, 4-hour, 5-hour wait. It's been up to like 7 hours before, so it gets really long. So let's go get ourselves on the virtual wait list, and then we're gonna go have lunch at the Polite Pig. Let's go do this. All right, so we are all checked in at Gideon's. It's about a 95-minute wait in the virtual queue, and they hand you these little menu cards so you can look at it while you're waiting to get into the actual standby line to go get your cookies. So we have an hour and a half. That sounds way too long to get some of this deliciousness. My mouth is watering already, but we've got beautiful things to see and do around Disney Springs. But right now, let's go to the Polite Pig. All right, here we are at the Polite Pig. It is just before 11 a.m. Looks like I'm gonna be the first one to rope drop, and that's good because I'm hungry. While I wait outside, here's a look at the very tasty menu. They've got all different kinds of barbecued items, pulled pork, fried chicken, brisket, anything you could ever want. Really tasty sides. I'm gonna show you all of it as soon as they let me in, and I hope it's soon. Alrighty, so I just got my table here at the Polite Pig. I've been here a couple of times, besides just, Gideon's cookie runs back in the day. The food here is tremendous. I'm excited for it again, and it's Panera style. You go to the cashier, you place your order, they give you this fancy little thing, you put it on the table, and they bring it right to you. They get you your drinks and sauces and all that as well. And I am so hungry. Today was a travel day for me, and I'm famished, so I ordered a ton of food. So I told you I was hungry and that I ordered a lot of food, right? Check this out. Oh my gosh, I told you I got a lot of food. Look at all this goodness. Where to begin, I don't even know. We'll start with this. This is the slider trio. This is my go-to. I get it pretty much every time. It's the Southern Pig pulled pork, low and slow brisket, and fried chicken. This is $15. Very, very good looking. And then you can pick 3 different sides as another part of my meal. I got that for $15 as well. It's got mac and cheese. Super good mac and cheese here. Sweet potato tots. I'm absolutely in love with those. And they're Polite baked beans. And finally, I got the chef's special. I don't know how long this is gonna be around, but I had to at least try it. This is their take on chicken and waffles. This is a lot of food, man, and I'm gonna eat it. Not all of it, probably. Gotta save room for Gideon's, but let's see how much damage I can do. All right, so since I've never had it before, I think I'm gonna start with the chicken and waffles and see how that is. All right, I got a nice piece with everything on it. Mmm. Their fried chicken here is so good. This waffle, you know what it is? It's like waffle fries. It's not a real waffle, not like a super sweet waffle. It's a savory waffle. It's basically like a waffle fry. They just made it in a waffle iron. I like it. This is really, really good. Again, this is like a chef special, so I'm not sure how long it's gonna be around, but you see it when it's on the menu here. If they keep it around, get it. All right, so the chicken waffles are fantastic. I'm gonna move on to the sliders and show these off. This is their fried chicken slider. Very, very good. So let's try this out. Again, pretty sure it's the same chicken that comes with the chicken and waffles, but let's see how this tastes. Super duper good. Same chicken. This with the waffles, but this one obviously has like a barbecue sauce on it. Very, very good. Time for slider number 2. This is their brisket slider. I love brisket, and I know I'm not a grilling kind of guy. My dad is, but I know you have to smoke brisket for a very long time to make it good. So this comes with pimento cheese on there. I love pimento cheese as well. 10 out of 10. You can taste all the smokiness on there. The flavors are just out of this world, and I love the pimento cheese on there. And these buns are so soft. Love these. So 2 for 2, very good out of the 3 sliders. And last but not least, we have slider number 3. This is the pulled pork slider. It's got some coleslaw in there. Tremendous. It smells so good. I wish you could smell this. It is so stinking good. All 3 of these are just tremendous. And what I like about it, is that you get to try a little of everything. You get the fried chicken, you get the brisket, and you get the pulled pork. Smaller sizes, of course, but you get to try it all, so winners all the way. And last but not least, let's try out these tasty looking sides. How good does that mac and cheese look, man? All right, so I think we will start just going from left to right. So nice little fork of baked beans. These are really good. They're a little smoky, but a little sweet at the same time, so it's a nice little contrast in flavors. It's got some, like, maybe breadcrumbs on top of it or something. These are maple lacquered, and they are very good. All right, so I'm not really a French fry guy very much. I don't order fries a lot out, but I do love sweet potato fries and sweet potato tots. So that's what I have here, sweet potato tots. I just love the flavor of sweet potato. In my opinion, way better than regular potatoes. They've got some like shredded, grated Parmesan cheese to go on top of them. Really, really good. I'm just so happy. I love barbecue. It's March. We're finally getting into spring. I'm done with wintry type foods, soups and all that. Just bring on the summer barbecue, man. And I probably saved the best for last. I don't know anybody who doesn't like mac and cheese, or I don't want to associate with people who don't like mac and cheese. I'm trying to get a big old bite here. This is Shell's mac and cheese too. Mac and cheese is always better in Shell version. I don't know why. Bon appetit. It is so cheesy. It's got like I think maybe they're panko crumbs on top or something like that. Super duper cheesy, baked mac and cheese. It's so good. This is so much food. We still have Gideon's in a little bit, but you know what? I was hungry, man. I only had a little protein bar on the flight down here. It's about 12 o'clock right now. I'm famished, so I'm gonna go keep eating. Quick update for you. I don't know where all three of those sliders went. They must have just got up and walked away, or somebody else ate them, or, you know, I did. And while I'm sitting here just absolutely demolishing all this food, single-handedly, by the way, very proud of myself, I just wanted to let you know that all this food, the three sides, the slider trio, the chicken and waffles, all that only set me back $46. You also get an AP discount here as well, so that took off about $5. So all in all, that's a lot of food. When you come to Disney Springs, you're paying a lot of money for food, so if you're on a budget or just want a lot of tasty food and not spend a small fortune, Polite Pig, they've got the best mac. Well, Homecoming's got the best mac. Close second. Seems kind of cruel as I'm sitting here enjoying this tasty food and I'm looking at a pig and all the ways they cut it up to get the meat out of it. Kind of sad, but you lived a good life, piggy, and I'm happy to eat you. Alrighty, so that was a very, very tasty lunch at the Polite Pig. Never disappoints. I love all their food there. It is all so good. I ordered and ate way too much, so I'm gonna do a ton of laps around Disney Springs until I can go get my cookies at Gideon's. Ooh, that sun is getting bright. So let's go do some laps and do some exploring around Disney Springs before we go from savory to very, very sweet. If you went to Disney Springs and didn't go to World of Disney, did you really go to Disney Springs? Let's do some window shopping, shall we? If you like his and her shirts, here you go. They've got you covered. So Raya and the Last Dragon just came out, and they've got all kinds of different merchandise here for that movie. Even got the costume for the kiddos as well. Got Tuk Tuk over there. My little dudes at home, my 10 and 6-year-old, absolutely love that movie. Lots of Raya stuff. And if you are looking for anything with 2021 on it, they've got you covered. We're talking hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, mugs, picture frames, license plate frames, anything 2021. They've got it. Now this is pretty much heaven for me, because if you know me, you know that I have well over 100 Disney t-shirts. I might have to get some more. Lots of cool Tommy Bahama shirts as well if you're gonna go on a nice little tropical summery vacation. Some comfy PJs. And unmentionables out in public. What the heck? Got the Make-A-Wish collection here, all very blue, very cute. Lots and lots of household stuff in here as well. Kitchen towels and spatulas, molds, all that kind of stuff. only the greatest and best TV show in the world. Look at this Vision shirt, very cool. Of course, loads of Star Wars, but more specifically, Mandalorian merch. Got little Baby Yoda, aka Grogu. Very cute, look how cuddly. Wanted for being cute. Lots of rose gold stuff over here. Everybody loves the rose gold. Cool little Spirit jersey, but this is what people are after. The mediums are absolutely sold out. It's a very popular size and a very popular color for face masks. Maybe we'll go check out the Co-op Marketplace. They have some good stuff in here. So if you ever need a new phone case, you can come to D-Tech On Demand. You can go in there. They have loads of them pre-made, or you can make your very own customized phone case. Or perhaps you need something for your dog. Because yes, people do dress their dog. Weird to me, normal to others. Man, lots of dog clothes in here, I gotta tell you. Look at this, they even have ears for dogs. So over in here they have more household goods as well. Again, a lot of the same stuff, a lot of kitchenware. This is a fun little collection with some plates and some glasses. And even sponges shaped like the monorail. I love that pillow. We actually have that one at my house. A lot of really cool stuff. You can Disney-fy your home. If you want to look all fancy and dapper with your Disney attire, lots of very cool Disney dresses and purses. Look at that Dooney and Burke Skyliner, very cool. I think that's maybe Captain Marvel. Very cool. Got some animal prints over here. Lots of different Disney cats and Disney dogs. And if you love Disney art like I do, the Wonderland Gallery here has loads of really cool art prints you can buy. Look at that Carousel of Progress one. Oh my God, I love it. Let's get a closer look. How cool is that? John through the decades. And Disney snacks. Very cool. I don't know why, but these big eye ones always kind of freak me out a little bit. All right, you guys, it is time. When you get that text message from Gideon's telling you that your time has come and it is time to check in, you drop whatever you're doing and you just go. So let's go get our cookies from Gideon's. I'm so excited my mask is falling down. All right, here we are. Time to check back in for Gideon's. All right, so we are back. Our virtual wait time is over. You go and check back in to get now a standby line, which is going to be another 20-ish minutes. So that was pretty much 95 minutes right on the dot. All right, so while we wait our turn to go inside, here's another look at the menu that I quickly showed you earlier. Now, this is for March because every month they have a different exclusive cookie for that month, but some of the stuff that's always on there, the original chocolate chip, which is super good, the peanut butter crunch, the pistachio toffee, cookies and cream, triple chocolate. Then, like I said, this month's cookie is the peanut butter chocolate swirl, which is the one I've been most excited to try out of any month so far. And then they have the coffee cake cookie, but you've got to get here really early in the day to get that, so I doubt that'll be there. And they have huge cake slices, and their cakes are the best cakes I have ever had. I can't recommend those enough, and we'll probably get some cake as well. They've got different coffees, and they've even got some other beverages as well, some of their own house-made sodas. So there you go, it's a quick look at the menu, and then when we get in there, I'll show it off a little bit inside and get some of this tasty food. All right, guys, we are next to go in, and that virtual wait was about 95 minutes, and then the standby time is about 25. Well worth it. And we are in. How cool is this place, man? It's like if Tim Burton decided to open up a cookie store, this is exactly what it would look like. Pretty awesome, right? Very gothic. I have pretty much every shirt they put out so far, I think. Bunch of cool signage throughout, telling you their process in making these beauties. Very cool art that really creeps out my 6-year-old. He gets scared in here, I'm not gonna lie. So look at the menu inside, and it's all glorious. They have the Andy's Mint Cake today, which has been my white whale. I've wanted to try that cake, so I'm excited. A cinnamon salted caramel, and their red velvet. These cake slices are huge. All the details in here are just so stinking cool. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. Getting them wrapped up and ready to go. All right, you guys, so the goods have been acquired. We got 6 cookies, we got 2 cake slices, and some icing on the side. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to actually go back to my hotel room over at Animal Kingdom Lodge and to review it there, because there's not a lot of places to sit. And for me to really show you everything, I wanna be able to kind of sit down and spread it all out. So let's, I guess, fast forward in time and go back to the resort and I'll show you what I got.
1 hour later.
All right, Nick in the future. Yes, like I said, I decided to go back to my room to show you everything that I got from Gideon's. It's just easier. Not a lot of spots to kind of plop down over in Disney Springs besides a restaurant. I'm not eating anywhere. So came back to the room so I could kind of lay it all out for you. I got a lot of sweets. So if you're, diabetic, avert your eyes. So let's see what I got. First of all, can we talk about how cool these boxes are? These are the boxes that your delicious cookies come in. So these are all the cookies. And then I got 2 pieces of cake that I'll eat over the next few days. I'm not gonna eat them all today, obviously, but this is one, like I said earlier, that I've been wanting to try. I've never seen it in stores when I've been there, the Andy's Mint Cake. We'll see all this in a second, so let me do some unboxing and then we'll go over everything. But yeah, these boxes, very cool. And this is why I wanted to come back to the room. Look at all this deliciousness, man. This is out of control. I don't even wanna know how many calories are on this table right now because it's gotta be insane. I mean, all these cookies are almost a half a pound each. And let's talk about them just for a second and then I'll try some of them. This one right here is the cookie that I've been most excited to try for a long time now. Like I told you earlier, Gideon's does a special cookie for every month. This month it is the peanut butter chocolate swirl. It is peanut butter dough swirled with triple chocolate dough and chocolate and peanut butter chips. And I believe there's like little bits of actual peanuts in there as well with their salt on top. That looks really, really good. Over here, we've got the peanut butter crunch cookie. That's one of my personal favorites. And then we've got a triple chocolate cookie. So those are the 3 cookies. I think for this video, I'm only gonna try this one because it's the special one that I've never tried before, but I will tell you, this one is probably, oh man, it might be my favorite. If not, it is right up there with the just original chocolate chip. And the triple chocolate is super duper good too. And like I said, these are all totally made from scratch and about a half a pound each. Then they've got special cakes, and these pieces are absolutely gargantuan. This is an Andy's Mint cookies and cream cake. I love Andy's Mint, so I'm super excited to try that one. And this is a salted caramel cake, I think is what it was. I know it said on the box, so I'm gonna have to go back and look. I've had this one before, and it is really, really good. It's got some chips on the side, but the layers of icing in here are as thick as the layers of cake themselves. It is ridiculous. So it's a lot of sweets, and now it is time to try them and brag about how awesome they are. I forgot to tell you also, they sell these cool little containers of icing as well. So I got some whipped peanut butter icing. They also have vanilla icing. So from what I was told at the store, this is really fun to spread on the peanut butter chocolate swirl cookie. So figured I had to try it. So the good news is, you saw me eat all that food from Polite Pig earlier, but I did a ton of walking after that. And it's been a little bit of time since that's passed, so I feel like I'm okay to eat some of this stuff now. I'm still really full from it, but I think I'm going to dive right into that March special cookie, the chocolate peanut butter swirl, just because peanut butter is my thing, and I love chocolate as well. Oh my gosh, look at that. Can you see that? It is layers of peanut butter dough and then chocolate dough. Oh my gosh, that is so good. And it smells so good, and it's very melty. It's kind of a mess again, which is why I wanted to come in here where at least it's cooler. So enough talking, let's try this out. Whoa, whoa, stop the clock. Okay, I have had special cookies, let's see, I did December. That was the Santa's White Christmas. I've done the Von Krampus cookie, which was also in December. I did the Eternal Flame in February. And I think I got the special one in January. It was like a toffee coffee cake or something. Those were all great. I've had quite a few of the special monthly cookies. This is it. This is the best one. White Christmas, very close. Maybe it's a tie, but if you love peanut butter and if you love chocolate, you've got to figure out a way to get this cookie. This is either going to go up towards the end of March, so it's probably already going to be gone, but if you can find a way to get this at some point, if they re-release them sometimes during the year randomly, they'll do that from time to time. You got to get your hands on this one. All right, so now what I want to do is I'm gonna try what they told me to do in the store, which was buy that icing and then dip the cookie in there. So I'm gonna do that. I don't know if this is soft enough. Yeah, it's scooping up in there real nice. So we got some of the icing on the cookie. This is gonna be like sweetness overload. Oh my gosh. It makes it even better, if it's even possible, to have this icing, this peanut butter icing. Now this is sold all the time. You have icing in these little containers you can buy up front. You could eat that by itself, but I imagine spreading it on pretty much any cookie, maybe even the peanut butter cookie. You could double it up on the peanut butter. So good. And it's very, very sweet. So if you don't like peanut butter and if you don't like sweet, it might not be for you, but it's for me. All right, so obviously I love the cookie. It was super fantastic. Took a few bites out of that. We're gonna put that to the side for now and move on to the Andy's Mint Cookies and Cream Cake. This thing is absolutely huge. And like I said, they just load these pieces of cake up with icing. I don't even know how they do it. You would think the cake itself would collapse under the weight of the icing, but I love Andy's Mint. It makes me think of Christmas time because I eat a lot of Andy's Mints around Christmas. My wife hates Andy's Mint, so I don't feel guilty about eating this one without her. So, got a nice little piece of cake. You can see, well, maybe you can't see. Where am I? There you go. The cake is incredibly moist every time I have it. All their cakes have been fantastic. You just got to find a flavor that works for you. I haven't found one I don't like yet, and I've had, I don't know, maybe 5 different flavors. Ooh, you can smell that Andy's Mint. So, I've been wanting to try this one for months now. Finally got my chance to try it. Is it any good? This icing is freaking good. It is so light. It is insane. And the cake is super moist. And the little, like, I guess, pieces of Andy's Mint give it that little crunch too. And that nice, cool, minty flavor. This is great. It doesn't really overpower it. And then you still get that cookies and cream icing flavored in there as well with the Andy's Mint. This is super well balanced and just, I don't know what they do to their cake, but it is the most moist cake I've ever had. It's insane how light that icing is. It is just, it's like eating air. This is a dangerous piece of cake because I feel like you could just keep eating it and eating it and eating it and feel like you're never gonna get full because it's so light. But look at how much icing that is. That is an insane amount of icing. This is a lot of sugar. I'm glad I'm gonna go to Animal Kingdom later and maybe just run around with the cheetahs or something and burn up all these calories because this is a lot. And last but not least, this is the salted caramel cake. Look at it again. I mean, I can't even bend this thing down. Let me grab this camera here. Look at this. Thing is gigantic. These cake slices, it doesn't even really show on camera how big these cake slices are. They are just monstrous cake slices. So I've had this one before, so I'm not gonna do a super deep review. Well, I guess I've never done it for the channel before, so maybe I will. I'm gonna try to get a piece with all the layers on there. Look at that. Cake, it's like the vanilla icing with the salted caramel icing and more cake. It's like 4 layers. And inside, I don't think it'll show up on camera, but there's like little chocolate chips in there, little teeny tiny chocolate chips in there too. So here we go. My stomach is gonna be so mad at me. It's just great. I've run out of words to describe anything that Gideon's does. You know, you've heard for years about how amazing their cookies are. They're half a pound. They're so huge. You can't eat them in one sitting. Yes, you can. Don't believe that. But you never really heard how great their cakes or anything were because when they were in Disney before, like I said, they were only at Polite Pig. That's the only place you could get them. There were maybe a dozen or 2 dozens or whatever it was a day. And they would sell out within the first 30 minutes or whatever. Now that they have their location in Disney Springs, you're seeing that they could do so much more. The cookies are great. The cakes are out of this world. I mean, my favorite kind of cakes I've ever had. They're that good. And they make their own coffees. They make their own sodas. There's nothing Gideon's can't do. They're just great. So if you're in Disney and if you're looking for something to eat, as far as sweets go, I mean, you can go to many restaurants and you can get dessert. What I would tell you to do is if you have like a 6 o'clock dinner, get to Disney Springs at like 4:30, get your name on the list because it's gonna be a good 3 hours by that point before you get your name called off the virtual queue. So you get your name on the list, you go to dinner, You eat all that fun savory stuff. Wherever you're at, skip dessert and go to Gideon's because they've got you covered with cakes. They got you covered with cookies, your after dinner coffee, sodas, whatever it is that you want. They've got you covered all the way around. It's not the cheapest stuff in the world. I don't remember how much the cakes were, but I'll put the pricing down below. The cookies I know are all $6, and I would pay $10 per cookie because A, they're that big, and it's worth $10, and they're just that good. Again, I've run out of words. The words have escaped my mind to tell you how good this Gideon's is. So that is a wrap for me in this video. I had a really, really good time showing you around Disney Springs, eating Polite Pig. I'm still full from that. I'm even more full now from all this delicious Gideon's. This is gonna have to go in the fridge, pop these pieces of cake in there, wrap up these cookies, and I'll munch on them throughout my trip down here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe below, and I will talk to you next time on Nick Does Disney.